Okay, hello dear friends, good afternoon. And it was very, very hot outside, so I came into a museum. And this place for me is such a holy place. And I was ashamed of myself wearing shirt, t-shirt, and shorts. So I visited Wangfujing, the very busy commercial district, with my friends. And after meeting with my friend, I went to buy a new dress. It's just, Beijing is very a la mode. It's very, people in Beijing, young ladies, young girls are very fashionable. And you just feel do not fit in. So I changed my clothes, bought a new dress, and came to a holy place in my mind. Maybe not so holy for other people. This is for me. It's a spiritual holy land. This place is called Beijing 人民艺术剧院, Beijing People's Art Theater. If you are one of Beijing citizen, if you have lived in Beijing, you may have heard about this place. This place produces some of the most wonderful, exquisite, fantastic shows and plays. I do not know how to say it in English, or how to make a difference. This is a dialogue show. It's not stand-up comedian. It's a play. I think the word is play. It's a play with multiple character or one character, and by talking, by some action, and just it totally brings you into that into the play, and as if you are part of the play. And here there is an exhibition in the theater on the side. This place is very well established. They have many famous plays, and they have a showcase of all their plays. And this is a Chaguar tea house by Lao She, one of the most famous play. And I have seen it multiple times. And coming here to see the real picture, to see the props, costumes, the stage design, and make me feel boom, 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 boom. Make me feel, you know, that feeling when you go to some place that you so respect, and you just absolutely head over heel respect that place, that feeling. And these are some of their stage design, character design, and some are the performer, the actors' artwork, painting, drawing. They are very talented, gifted, and educated people. Some of the outstanding human beings. 刘麻子、蓝天野、殷若成 and 黄宗洛. I still remember all these names. 黄宗温, I think this is 黄宗温. And it is such a special place for me. I remember when I was young, I went to see the performance, and at that time, there was one time I went to see the performance. I was a high school student, or maybe college student. I saved money and bought a ticket and I went bicycling by myself from my home, the bicycle in the evening, or maybe bus, but at that time there was not so much traffic. I went there by myself and totally immersed myself into their play. And I still remember that play. It is very special. And the artwork is very artistic. Here are the costumes and props. And these are some of the artwork by notable people or by the actors themselves. This is the stage design, and it's so outstanding. Look at the design, how they made it. They made such a model and then made into a big stage design. I always love to see this kind of diorama and stage design. And imagine the characters behind, imagine all the things happening, and you go from the side, walk into it, and this is a bookstore. This is their bookstore. 北京人艺戏剧书店，剧声万象，跃然纸上。Maybe you have some place that you love, you respect, and hold as a very holy place in your heart, very sacred place in your heart. And this is one of them for me, a very sacred place in my heart. Comparing with the neighborhood streets, this place is very, very quiet. And another thing I found, anywhere you go to Beijing, in Beijing nowadays, any bookstore, there are seats for people to read books. The government is making an effort to promote reading, to promote people paying attention to books. And any bookstore, there is a place for people to read. And it's not coffee shop. There are coffee shops in the bookstore, but there are places just for people to take the book and sit aside to read. And there are also some bookstores who open a library combined with the local libraries. And you can find a book and you find it interesting. Without buying, you tell the bookstore and say, I want to read this book, and the bookstore will make a special code, make a library code of that book, and you can read in the bookstore. Anyway, there are a lot of things that the government is making and make a lot of effort for people to live a better life, more educated life, and more spiritual. And there is a coffee shop here, and it's not yet opened, and that's about it. I enjoy very much my trip, and I fulfilled one of my wish, and these are the plays have been played throughout the years, and I was looking for that particular year, I think in 1980s, that particular year and that particular show. They are very, very prolific in their production. Anyway, it's another small trip on my trip to Beijing. I hope you can have a glimpse, a sneak peek of my life in Beijing and of my old memory, my old days in Beijing. These things means a lot to me and to many, many people of my age, or older than me, or younger than me. I love you, I really do. Do. Bye bye, friend.